Hey guys, it's Roy from Local12 and EpicDroid.com, and I am here today with my brand new Pixel 10 Pro for a quick unboxing and first impressions video. The package literally just arrived. I peeled off the mailing label so you guys don't get to have my mailing address, and we are ready to rip this thing open and see what's inside. So go on ahead and pull that open. And there's the box in all its glory. Super straightforward. Got the basic traditional paperwork there. We got the phone. We got a USB-C cable to USB-C. No charging puck and no adapter this time. Then we have the Pixel 10 Pro right here. Alright, very first impressions before we even turn it on. This thing feels super smooth in the hand. It looks basically like the Pixel 9 or the Pixel 9 Pro. It feels very similar. The body is a little bit more, I don't even know how to, almost a more metallic feeling. The back does feel silky smooth. I love the feel of that. It feels great right there. Just kind of a unique feeling. I don't know why it feels different. I know that they say it's a silky matte finish. It is glass. It doesn't look like glass. It almost looks like a brushed metal, but feels very smooth. It feels really nice in the hand there. It's got a Gorilla Glass screen, and it's got aluminum siding here on the side, so it should be protected for most everything. We will be testing out some cases here on it here in the very near future, so you can expect to see some videos on that here real soon. Let's give it a minute to finish booting up. While it's doing that, we're going to test out a few things. So this device does come with the new Pixel Snap MagSafe equivalent. It does support MagSafe charging, so that pops right on there. Starts charging without any problems at 64%. It'll be interesting to see how quickly that can charge. This is an older 15-watt charger, however, it has been super reliable. I can't wait to get my Pixel Snap 25, I think it's 25-watt charger. That should be coming here in the next couple of days. But not only does it support MagSafe charging, it also supports MagSafe accessories. There we go, that's locked in place now. Got my little trusty MagSafe wallet here, and it works great. But we're going to go ahead and set this up real quick. So there is a lot of extra stuff in here for your AI as far as the additional AI features. There's a new daily hub. Got new screenshot features, got car crash detection, Pixel satellite SOS, crisis alerts, more personal safety app. You got your nearby contacts, anything else. There's a lot of extra stuff in here. We'll worry about those later. And we are ready to go. So as far as some of the selling features, Google does say that this has the most advanced AI on Pixel, highest quality photos and videos, it's the next gen chip for AI performance, and it comes with 7 years of updates. They do have a note on the Pixel 10 that says that the Pixel 10 is twice as durable as the Pixel 8. I'm not sure if that applies to the Pixel 10 Pro as well, but just an interesting side note there for you. As far as features, let's see what we got in here. Go into settings. A lot of times when you go into your settings on that first time, you're going to see that it has an update available. There is already an update available. It looks like it's a security update. We'll worry about that here in a few minutes. Going back into that About phone, we can see here that we do ship with Android version 16. Just kind of flipping around here, just seeing what all we got. That's the battery percentage on. I always like that. We've got the 256 gig model. It says I have 230 gigs free, so it comes with 26 gigs used right out of the get-go. 2.5 gigs for apps, 11 gigs for Android 16, and 13 gigs of temporary system files. The device does come with 16 gigs of RAM. Haven't thought about RAM and megs in forever. But let's see what else we got in here. Doesn't look like it comes with a ton of bloat. We have the usual Google stuff in here, nothing super crazy. Let's go ahead and let's check out our camera. So one of the cool things that it does have here with the camera that they do mention in a couple of the different literatures is this 100 Pro Res Zoom. We've all done it before. We take a picture and we zoom in super close and the photo starts to get really blurry, but this is supposed to be able to fix that. So what they do is they're using AI and the different AI models in order to fill in blanks and to make a picture that is zoomed in super far look a lot clearer. Don't like motion photos, so I'm going to turn that off. But we're going to go and we're going to test this out. So taking some pictures here, got some plants on my desk. Got the 10 times zoom. Oh, it doesn't like that. It says we're too close. Still says we're too close. I'm all actually behind my tripod here and it's not working for me, but let's see there. So that's at a 5 times zoom. We got that little succulent there. Apparently I need to clean it off. You can see some of the dust or some of the fur on that. It's a little bit dirty, but not too bad. It's actually really nice and sharp. Let's see, I've got something here further on my desk. Got some extra batteries and my smartish MagSafe charger over there. Ten times zoom looks great, but it's telling me I still need to move back to improve focus. 30 zoom. It's capping out there on me. It's saying I'm too close to it. But even at 30 zoom, I'm going to flip it over so you can see it. You can see I also need to clean that off. It's actually, and it is pretty accurate. There are some pieces of dust and little dings on there. It does look like it is over emphasizing some of those things. I can't really see it. There's a white spot right here on the MagSafe charger. I don't even know if you guys can see it. I can barely see it there. But it is showing it here. Whoops. It is showing it here with that little bit of white on there. So I'm wondering if it's accenting things a little bit too much. The A on Smartish does have some blur in it. You can see right there in the corner, it's blurring that into and filling it in. I mean, this is an inanimate object, so it's not perfect, but I can't really see that cut into the A there. So maybe I need to get some software updates or something, or maybe I need to have it in better picture conditions, but I'm excited to be able to play with that a little bit more. It does come with the support for 8K video. It has 100 times AI zoom like we mentioned earlier. It also supports up to 20 times zoom in your video, and it also has improved night sight for video. I mean, as far as the rest of the things in here, it doesn't look like it's added a whole ton of extra stuff. There are some more apps that are adding as it's downloading things here. Let's see what we added. So it just added a couple of extra Google things here. Nothing super bloaty, but a couple of little extras that be able to go through and try out here as we move through it. I will say, this thing is super responsive, feels great in the hand. That zoom on there was very impressive. I am going to have to test it out a little bit more and see how the zoom works in more optimal situations. But so far, I really like the feel of it. I like the look of it. I thought this was more of a gray, but it almost has like a little bit of a glossy blue to it. I don't know how well that shows on camera, but I'm very excited to be using this. I'm very excited to be testing out some cases and other accessories here and telling you guys how everything looks and feels. If you guys have any questions or anything you want me to focus on in my actual review and in some of my future videos, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below and reply as soon as we're available. If you've enjoyed this video, if you want to see more like it, please remember to give us a thumbs up and to share it with your friends. And as always, just want to tell you guys thank you for watching, thank you for all your support, and you all have an awesome day.